Everybody's got their things. Skinner started wondering, so he tried to change some things. He got it, he got it.
He's on fire and he blazed in extraordinary ways. He had many thoughts for days.
He got it, he got it. You can dream it, you can be it. If you can feel it, you can believe it. 'Cause he was, I am, you are. Exceptional, exceptional. Yeah, I am, you are, he was. Exceptional, exceptional. 'Cause he was, I am, you are. Exceptional, exceptional. Yeah, I
20th, 1904, Burris Frederick Skinner was born in Susquehanna, Pennsylvania, to William and Grace Skinner. He graduated from Hamilton College of New York with a bachelor's degree in English to become a writer. While there, he joined the Lambda Chi Alpha fraternity. He enrolled for graduate studies at Harvard University, where he earned a doctorate in psychology. In 1936, he married his wife, Yvonne Blue, and had two daughters, Julie and Deborah. On August 18, 1990, Skinner passed away at age 86 in Cambridge, Massachusetts. He's now buried at the Cambridge, Massachusetts Mount Auburn Cemetery.
Behaviorism is a psychological theory of human development that posits that humans can be trained or conditioned to respond in specific ways to specific stimuli, and that given the correct stimuli, personalities and behaviors of individuals and even entire civilizations can be codified and controlled. My husband, B.F. Skinner, developed the theory of behaviorism. Humans and animals acquire behaviors through the association of stimuli and responses.
One of Skinner's major theories was operant conditioning, which is a method of learning through reward or consequences for behavior. Skinner believed that the unconscious cannot be used to explain the behavior of humans. He thought that what should be studied are the environmental causes of human behavior. Skinner used the word operant because it means active behavior that operates upon the environment to generate consequences. In his book, Beyond Freedom and Dignity, operant conditioning opposes the concept of free choice because the environment is controlling human behavior, leaving free will and individual choices with no role in decision making. The critics agreed environmental factors are important, but his extreme position that environmental enforcement as the basis of behavior violates a free choice.
The Skinner box is a chamber that contains a bar that an animal can press or manipulate in order to obtain food or water as a type of reinforcement. The box is a chamber that includes at least one lever, bar, or key that an animal can manipulate. When the lever is pressed, food, water, or some type of reinforcement can be dispensed. Other stimuli can also be presented, including light, sound, and images.
Taylor, what's wrong?
I'm really hungry.
Here, have these.
Thank you.
Do you feel any better?
Yeah, thanks.
Look, I aced it.
Alright, a deal's a deal.
You're running up my phone bill.
Okay, nobody gets to play with this since you guys want to fight.
My dad's book is one of my favorites. The idea of a utopia is awesome.
Julia, it's time to go.
Okay.
Walden 2 is a book about a man who takes the science of behavior and creates a utopia. Walden 2 is a place populated by about 1,000 people who live where nothing costs money and everyone is happy and healthy. Everything that is done at Walden 2 is based on principles of behaviorism, the idea that human behavior can be controlled by manipulating contingencies of reward and, to a lesser extent, punishment. From an early age, members of Walden 2 are conditioned to be productive and happy members of society. In line with its basis in science, Walden 2 is an inherently experimental community. The characters Burris, Raj, Castle, and Stephen all have different feelings about the town. As their visit comes to an end, some of the characters decide to stay in Walden 2 and others decide to go back home.
Skinner was a brilliant man, but his ideas were flawed. The critics said, that he dismissed the idea that humans are conscious, that, it's kind of too extreme. He stated that individuals don't have any control over their actions, that they don't have any free will, and that there's no outside influences like feelings, emotions, thoughts. The critics are also criticizing about the related behaviors and saying his theories didn't really account for all types of learning. They only counted for learning that was reinforced or reinforced through punishment. And also related behaviors in animals and humans, but humans are much more complex than animals, so they can't really be applied to each other. Regardless of what Skinner said, individuals will adapt to a situation and express different behavioral patterns, even if the past behavior was learned through reinforcement.